Current depth, 9,800 meters. External water pressure stable. Titanium alloy pressure plate stress index normal. Experts also said my hand welding couldn't withstand 3,000 meters of water pressure. Curve. The romance of a craftsman.
You bookworms who only understand blueprints know nothing. What's happening? An undersea volcano erupted. Special Force Barrier Anomaly. What the hell is this thing? Damn it! Hydraulic system failure. Thrust reversal ineffective.
Not dead. Pressure hull intact. Outer shell didn't disintegrate. Where the hell have I been swept to? A deep sea undercurrent. It washed me into some dried up underwater cave.
The backup floodlight got smashed when I hit the rock wall just now.
Dragonflag 1's hull is made of high-purity titanium alloy. It can withstand 10,000 meter water pressure. That monster's casual swipe actually caused such intense shaking.
The force is terrifyingly strong.
Can't let that beast grab again. The fragile life support system is hanging outside. If it's destroyed, I'll suffocate. Whether you're a mutated wild dog or an alien monster.
Dare to dismantle my machine, and I'll dismantle your bone. Now's the time. Take my big hammer, 80 strike. What the hell? That's seriously messed up.
Move faster. If we delay the Wolf Lord's fortress construction schedule, none of you can bear the responsibility.
Fellow countrymen in dire straits, I swear the flame of our nation's heavy industry.
We'll completely reshape the rules of this world.
This is my sister's. No one is allowed to take it.
Calm down. Must stay calm. Need to figure out what's going on here. Take the intel back.
What the hell kind of energy density is this? If we could take this back to Blue Star, forget building submarines. Even building an aircraft carrier that can fly in the sky
Would be a piece of cake.
And they're using it to line the bottom of a pigsty to keep out mud. Little brother, wait for me.
I will definitely come back to save you.
What rat dares to sneak around and steal in my Blackwind stronghold? I thought it was some formidable assassin. Turns out it's just a two-legged sheep that escaped its pen. Then, since you've escaped, then stay in this wasteland for good.
Damn it. This is no monster a human can fight against.
Oh, bones are quite tough. Didn't get crushed by a single slap.
Master must get this intel back to Ya country. Big dumb cat! You really thought I came empty-handed. Shut your damn eyes for me.
What kind of magical artifact is this?
Try to know.
Tiny insect, you will pay the price.
I see. Shut it down for me. Make it float up for me.
Reporting to supervisor, Zone 3 detection network shows an unknown deep dive capsules rapidly ascending at extreme speed, far exceeding the physical parameters of conventional submersibles. Immediately dispatch surface patrol boats to verify the situation. All personnel, prepare heavy recovery equipment.
Chief, I must see the highest authority. There are extremely dangerous unknown giant creatures in the abyss below. Our expedition team is trapped in a deep-sea ruin. The situation is critically urgent.
Lin Chan, we're 10 years old. Is it having a confirm this buzz? No. You said you were at 9 times 800 meters in the Mariana Trench, passed through a glowing spatial rift, and then arrived in a world filled with unknown giant creatures.
Right. Black forests, a red moon. There were wolf-headed men over 3 meters tall, and a 4-meter tall giant tiger wearing black armor. I knocked out a black wolf demon with a flare gun, and blinded that tiger with a signal flare to escape.
And what about those human compatriots you mentioned?
They were being kept in pens. Thousands of people trapped in muddy fields. I saw them being whipped, thrown into pots to be cooked. A 1-year-old boy, skinny like a stick, was beaten until he vomited red fluid for half a bone.
So the reward I'm saying is the truth.
We must send people there immediately, or it'll be too late.
Calm down, young man. Take a deep breath. You're safe now.
Doctor, what do you mean by that? I'm telling the truth. We need to send people to save them now.
Lin Chan, we must be scientific about this. This is a classic case of deep-sea claustrophobia. Your brain's self-protection mechanism, due to extreme fatigue and fear, created a set of illusions, like something from a sci-fi movie.
Illusions. If it was an illusion, how did those terrifying bombers feel like titanium alloy submersible hatch? Express 5 massive biological finger imprints out of thin air.
Perhaps it was carried by oceans and collided with a peculiarly shaped undersea rock, or maybe the submersible's hull material, under the extreme stress of 9 kilometers, underwent irregular fracture deformation.
Fine. You want science? You want proof? I'm not good with words. I can't argue with you people.
But this thing I brought back, you can still explain it with science. I'll jump in the sea and feed the fish right now.
What is this? Unknown high-energy mineral. Kid, don't touch it. This absolutely defies Earth's physical laws. It could be an extremely dangerous unknown energy field. Step back.
Radioactivity? Esteemed experts, have you ever seen radioactive ore that works as a cold light source? No radiation. Clean as a whistle.
Though it's a bit hot. So, watch this. This is what you call a subsea mantle eruption product.
It instantly melts a 5 centimeter thick special steel plate at room temperature. This violates the first law of thermodynamics. It doesn't conserve energy.
It breaks the laws of physics.
Esteemed experts in that world, this thing.
Let's just use this base material under alien beast pens to keep mud off their claws. Basic construction scrap.
Now, esteemed experts, do you still think I was hallucinating? From deep-sea oxygen deprivation?
Lock down this cabin immediately and completely. Cut all external feeds. No one gets near it. I'm the top director of the Science Bureau. Move now. Command. Activate ship-wide red alert. Initiated total information and physical blackout. Take the line to DC. Now. Race the Supreme Academy final in Georgia.
We're about to have a world-shattering event.
Supreme Dean, top secret report from the deep sea front. An unknown ore brought back by survivor. Instantly melted a 5 centimeter anti-glass steel plate at room temperature. Room temperature melt, no external power. Radiation check, no radiation detected. Energy density is immeasurable, and the survivor claims he went to another world. Their humans are raised as livestock. This stone that melted steel instantly was just scrap used to line pig pens there.
Absurd, yet chillingly plausible.
Alert the forward observation station immediately. Dispatch a transport team with the highest protection level, escort Lynchen and the stone, to the HQ's top secret lab without a second's delay. I want to see for myself what kind of unreasonable substance this is.
That cuts through anti-blast to steel like butter. Oh, Joe, you better have a convincing reason today.
My team's superconducting material cooling test is at its most critical third stage. You dragged my whole team here with one call.
If this wasn't important today, I'd report you to the highest of authority. We'll discuss your complaint later. O10, I called you here today
to get your expert opinion on this rock.
This is a national key laboratory, Old Chen. We don't have time for a scrap metal. What kind of structure is this?
No oxidation layer, no radiation on the surface, yet it has a visible spectrum.
The energy wavelength dispersion is unnervingly stable.
小望, 小叫, stop staring. Get to the high precision material spectrum time-sharing analyzer over here. Initiate microscopic particle scanning.
Fire up the latest quantum neon energy detector too.
Chief Chen, something's wrong. The internal energy structure is unreadable. The probe rays were absorbed instantly upon contact. The energy output value is skyrocketing exponentially.
What does that mean?
It means this top-of-the-line equipment
can't even handle its baseline energy emission level. Did you get the calculation? Before the machine completely fails, what was the final energy density peak it captured?
Chief Tian, Director Zhou, according to formula projections, this unknown crystal's volume to weight ratio is 1.18, and in the 0.1 seconds after a weak electric shock was applied,
the energy density it released converted. Speak. Is 10,000 times that of weapons grade U-23-5. A miracle. It's a miracle from the creator.
Oh, perfect. Room temperature fusion alternative. Superior to nuclear fusion.
Pure. No radiation. No pollution.
Kid, tell me, where did you dig up this treasure?
The Taklamakan Desert. The Mariana Trench.
Just tell me the source, and I, Chen Qingshan, will risk my old life. I'll dig up more for our country, even if I have to use my bare hands.
Chief Chen, this rock can't be dug up on Earth.
He came from a spatial rift at the bottom of the sea, from another world. A world with 3-meter-tall werewolves and 4-meter-tall giant tigers. Over there. This kind of stone is just waste material used to pave pigsties. And the ones truly imprisoned in those pigsties
are tens of thousands of our fellow humans.
All responsible personnel. That concludes the preliminary detection report. The energy density of this unknown crystal is 10,000 times that of ultra-high energy dark matter crystals. And at room temperature, it emits no harmful radiation whatsoever.
Chief Chen, we don't doubt the instrument's data.
The problem now is the stone's origin. Or rather, the story Comrade Lin Chen told about that otherworldly monster.
Lin Chen, age 18.
The technical school team went missing for 72 hours after diving 9,800 meters. Do you know what happens when oxygen supply fails under deep sea pressure? But the anesthesia hypoxia syndrome causes severe hallucinations and cognitive confusion. You said you saw a 3-meter tall alien beast. To us, it seemed like humans were being brutally hunted. by alien monsters. That hellish world looked more like a monster born from deep-sea fear. The highest operational rules of the illusion base cannot be taken lightly. We can't just believe absurd claims about alien monsters.
Hallucinations. If that was a hallucination. What about the little boy in the mud, beaten but stubbornly protecting his sister? Was it just a phantom conjured by my imagination? Hallucinations. I don't understand your complex analysis reports. But I know basic physics. If I'm a hallucination from deep-sea hypoxia, how could I imagine a high-energy crystal that overloaded the top instruments of our highest Academy of Sciences instantly? You sound crazy from hypoxia. Then tell me, on the deep-sea sub's titanium steel hatch, those 5 deep inward dented claw marks. Could deep-sea pressure create those? What natural current could tear such terrifying dents into special alloy steel? I'm just a poor technical school fitter, but my skills don't lie. And my patriotism doesn't lie either. This contains all footage from my night vision camera. The looks of those beasts. And more importantly, ironclad proof of our people kept in pig pens.
Play it.
What? What kind of skeletal structures is this?
It completely defies mammalian evolution. My God. Hurry up! If we delay the Wolf Lord's fortress construction, none of you can bear the consequences. The little brat's got fierce eyes. Enough! Did you all see clearly? This isn't a Hollywood movie.
This isn't a deep-sea hallucination. This is real. A tragedy happening in that damn place. Someone just said the base's operations can't be taken lightly. No, I tell you, if we keep sitting here debating hallucinations, that's the biggest blasphemy against the bottom line of human civilization. Sir, the highest Academy of Sciences requests immediate activation of the top-secret heavy industry project. Give me time.
And I promise to lead the teams to build.
Heavy defense mecha for extreme environments. Sector 1 will defend humanity to the death. The border defense line is fully activated, ready to execute. The situation of high tension anytime. All personnel of Sector 2 enter the highest defense alert, facing the unyielding wisdom of humanity. All unknown threats will be stopped right here.
You were wrong just now, but the decisions a great power makes
Must be based on absolute rationality and ironclad evidence.
Now the evidence is conclusive. You did excellent work. You are a true son of Xia.
You have accomplished an unparalleled feat for all human civilization. I hereby announce the official establishment of the Interstellar Special Task Force. We will fully decode the secrets of the Spirit Stone and transdimensional travel.
We only have one bottom line at all costs. Bring our compatriots home safely.
This defies fluid mechanics. This can absolutely not be caused by water pressure. I believe this is an attack by an unknown deep-sea creature. This is absolutely outrageous. The welding roots of this welder completely violate fluid mechanics. These irregular weld points will cause stress concentration. When you dive to 5,000 meters, it should have been crushed into an iron pancake by water pressure already. How on earth did it hold out? Does physics no longer exist?
And look at these pressure-bearing clamps here.
They were actually modified from the rotating guide of a civilian tractor. The yield strength of this material is completely insufficient.
But it didn't break at all. Instead, it shows this weird kind of toughness.
That's because you only look at simulation data on computers.
You've never listened to the breath of metal.
Are you Lin Chen, the one who built this submersible?
We recruited you because of intelligence, but in the rigorous field of science, this thing you cobbled together by luck can't stand up to scrutiny.
Luck?
Experts theoretically standard high-pressure welding is indeed more pressure-resistant. In a 10,000 meter deep sea, the harder you try to resist with absolute rigidity, the faster fatigue fracture will come. This isn't random welding. This is stress guidance. I deliberately left microgaps for thermal expansion and contraction. When diving to 8,000 meters, the huge water pressure doesn't crush it. It acts like a pair of big hands, perfectly squeezing and closing down. The higher the water pressure, the tighter the structure becomes.
As for that tractor shaft, I poured high-density lead mercury alloy inside it. It's not meant to resist pressure head-on. It's dampened to absorb high-frequency physical vibration.
Without the assistance of precision instruments.
He forced an unconventional path right on the edge of physical limits.
Genius! This is absolutely a mechanical genius, a practical operation.
Enough with the scrap metal research. Every second Zhou Zhenggul's compatriots stay over there increases the danger, no time for slow theoretical verification.
Lin Chun, I'm giving you command of the core heavy machinery. Let's top 100 engineers nationwide. People and the materials at your disposal. Men, iron, whatever you need. Build a new defensive submersible that can withstand 10,000 meter water pressure.
And conduct powerful exploration. How long do you need?
3 days. Give me 3 days and I'll forge you a deep-sea steel behemoth capable of forcefully countering unknown threat.
Blast furnace number 1. Ignite. Special titanium alloy injection into the gas bed group commencing. Note, cutting parameters have been issued. Tolerance reduced to 0.01 millimeters.
Arms group, torpedo tube blueprint modifications complete. Begin assembly immediately.
Chief Engineer Lin, trouble.
The micro containment gun for the temporary reactor has malfunctioned.
What's the situation?
To contain the energy of that unknown blue light object, a oscillating energy chamber housing uses an ultra-high performance, super cold force special output. But this material's physical properties are extremely stubborn. Our ultra-precision machining terminal has already ruined 3 consecutive alloy carbon spindles due to high temperatures.
Whilst processing the core energy matrix. What about laser cutting? No good. Lasers cause crystalline deformation.
My answer, slot tolerance is 0.005 millimeters.
A fraction off, and the structure disintegrates. Custom tooling would take at least a week.
Stop the machine. Move the blank to the manual workbench.
What are you doing? If CNC can't handle it,
How can human hands possibly?
Old Chen, machines are rigid. People are adaptable.
In the eyes of a fitter, there's no part in this world that can't be filed into shape. Take it for measurement.
what's the tolerance? 0?
Deviation is 0.
The slot's cut surface is smoother than a mirror. The error is beyond the instrument's measurement limits.
What are you standing around for? Final assembly. Get that rock loaded in.
Chief Engineer Lin, temporary reactor connected to the main array.
Ignition. Fire up.
Reporting, Commander. Dragon 7R armed assault submersible, codename Deep Sea Moko.
Construction complete. Ready for transboundary deployment.
Lin Chan, you crazy kid! I'm here as your academic advisor, not to risk my life with you. This is the 3rd energy overload this afternoon.
Mistake, Professor Chen. It's definitely a mistake.
I want to mix spirit gunpowder into conventional gunpowder.
It seems it won't work against those thick-skinned beasts.
Conventional weapons use gas to propel solid bullets.
But the energy peak from spirit stone powder is staggering.
Even mixing just 0.1 milligrams of sugar, the pressure exceeds 100,000 megapascals. Even if you use a solid steel rod for drilling.
Others be torn apart by that violent energy.
You're right, Professor Chen. We're stuck in a thinking trap.
Why are we using the Spirit Stone's energy?
To push a silly lead bullet,
It's like using a starship's main cannon. Shock.
to push a bicycle, it's a total waste.
What do you mean? Are you saying no solid projectile?
Since its instantaneous release is so violent, we use a micromagnetic field to contain it.
And shoot it out as a plasma beam directly.
Len Chen, are you trying to tear the house down? I gave you the highest big lab,
And you're using it as an overload tester to play with.
Dean, you came just in time.
I've collected enough basic overload data. Next up,
Let me show you the ultimate masterpiece that defies physics.
This thing is huge.
The caliber is almost as big as a handheld cannon.
Dean, it has no caliber because it needs no real bullet.
Dean, Professor Chen, watch closely. The world's first integrated single soldier weapon of science and the arcane.
The spirit penetrator.
What is this? A pistol or a ship's cannon?
The recoil is a bit strong. This pinch of powder, the size of a fingernail.
Can power about 10 shots. Dean, with this, your special ops team can go underwater.
Chief Engineer Lin, the deep sea sonar shows nothing.
Not even a trace of an undersea trench or current. Are we really in the right place?
Captain Wang, have you heard of wormholes? This spatial rift isn't always open.
It requires specific high-frequency physical oscillations to trigger spatial resonance.
Forcing it out from the folded dimension.
Everyone, secure your crash harnesses.
Prepare for a spatial rift entry.
Chief Engineer Lin, can the hatch be opened?
External pressure normal. Air composition, oxygen levels higher than Blue Star.
No lethal toxins detected. We can proceed.
All personnel, maximum defensive formation. Move out. Chief Engineer Lin, lead the way. We have one mission. Crush those monsters completely. Bring our people home.
Captain, 2 o'clock right front. Detector in sector 2. Picked up a large number of unknown high-energy heat signatures. 15 targets, extremely large in size.
They're moving toward us at high speed.
Looks like Chief Engineer Lin.
This world has prepared a special welcoming party for us.
These damn beasts have sharp noses.
I was chased by one of these monsters all the way last time.
I almost died here for good.
The smell of fresh flesh and blood. Ha 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 ha. Looks like we've got extra late night snacks tonight, boys. A bunch of two-legged sheep that got loose from their chains. I'm gonna make them my late night snack. Captain, they're charging! 100 meters out! All units, form battle formation. Disengage, weapon safeties. Release energy safety lock. meters. 30 meters. You stupid two-legged sheep. Think a glowing stick can scare me off? Boomerangs. Volley fire. Open fire. Devil, these two-legged sheep use dark magic. Run! Against humanity's absolute defense doctrine.
Any unknown high-risk physical threat stands no chance.
Live fire restrictions, execute precision fire suppression. Chief Engineer Lin, the roadblock ahead has been cleared. How much farther to the breeding camp?
It's just over that ridge ahead.
All units, check your weapons, maintain tactical formation, move out. Let's go finish off those beasts. Captain, we found that traitor already. In this desperate, hopeless environment, human nature is often more twisted than monster magic.
These spineless traitors who betrayed their ancestors
And slaughter their own people don't deserve to live. Chief Engineer Lin, watch this. Our equipment isn't just for wiping out monsters. It's also for eliminating these demons in human skin. All units, focus on the stronghold's commanding heights and fences. Take out the patrolling monster soldiers first. Clean up these scrub. Team 2, take out the watchtower on the left. Team 3 targeted our whip-wielding overseer. Open fire. What's going on? There's an assassin. Ergadze, how did you lose your head?
Captain Wang, the outer perimeter is cleared.
Switch to the Spirit Stone energy module. We're going in. Remember our mission. Leave none of these traitors and demon soldiers alive. As for these suffering villagers, tell them rescue from the mother planet has arrived.
Xiao Shitou, watch this. Your old man brought people back to save you.
One o'clock clear. 3 o'clock clear. Perimeter security net established. Lin Chen. Good bother. It's you.
It's me. I didn't lie, right? I went back to Blue Star to get reinforcements. I brought the mother planet's top-tier heavy rescue unit to take you home.
It's really people from our side.
The homeland hasn't forgotten us. The country has come to save us.
Clear the perimeter. Squad 2, break all the chains. Organize the villagers for evacuation within 10 minutes. Captain, radar shows. Massive high energy heat signatures converging from all directions. Count exceed 100. Insignificant human bugs.
Damn it, it's the regular demon army.
I recognize this scent. Great King. It's you, that bipedal sheep, holding the sun in your hand. You dare return? This king will grind you to dust tonight. I'll make you scream in agony for 3 days and 3 nights.
Captain, that big guy's hide is incredibly thick. Standard weapons probably won't pierce his bones.
That was before Chief Engineer Lin. Seems your fellow villagers don't hold much of a grudge against you. Beasts are just beasts, blind, and still leading troops into battle. All units, switch to high-explosive spirit energy modules. Prepare for tactical counterattack. Since they like spectating, let's show them what true modern firepower warfare looks like. Minions, don't be scared by these few tin cans. They're only a dozen or so men, and we have 100 elite demon soldiers. Tarch, that kid with the sun! I will personally tear him to shreds. Chief Engineer Lin, get behind cover. 1 and 2, deploy smoke. 3 and 4, prepare the extra spicy tear gas. Since these beasts' senses are sharper than humans, let's give them something extra strong. Understood? Release. Oh. Is this some kind of knockout smoke? Ah, my eyes. Ah.
It's a special tear gas developed exclusively by the General Military Research Institute. Its concentration is 50 times higher than the civilian version, and demonkind have extremely sharp senses.
Which makes this stinging, burning sensation several times more intense. My nose won't stop running. Oh, my throat's on fire. What's going on? What just happened? Damn it! What kind of poison is this? My nose. This king's nose. Everyone put on your thermal imaging filters. Start a precise locking on the target. The venomous puffin at 3 o'clock is down. Follow up with extra shots. Copy that.
Brother Lin, are those magical treasures from Immortals that those uncles are holding?
No, kid. That's the truth. Remember this. The reasoning doesn't work anymore. Folks from our hometown prefer to use heavy firepower. And these eye-burning little gadgets to talk things through with people.
Who exactly are you people? Which immortal mountain do your disciples come from? We don't cultivate immortality. We just send beasts like you to be reincarnated. Ah.
Number 1. Number 2. Keep an eye on that big cat. Don't let it go berserk and hurt civilians.
Wait until it exhausts its strength, then capture it alive. Hey, nobody move! If anyone takes one step, what are you doing? Let go of my sister.
Don't do anything reckless.
They are military, sirs. I am human too. I'm also from Blue Star. I only work for the monsters just to stay alive.
Let me go. Give me a chance to live.
If you all stop back and let me run into Blackwood Forest, I'll let him go.
Otherwise, we'll all die together. Let's go, my. Step back. I said step back. Do you hear me?
Xiaoshito, get back here right now.
You little brat. I'll die before I let you bully my sister. Good kid, you've got guts. Facing terrorists and traitors, you'd rather die than surrender. Dare to risk your life. This is the backbone that every Chinese person should have. Taser that big cat to knock it out. Tie it up tight and bring it along. Fathers, the camp is fully cleared. I'll crack open the treasure vault of these beasts. We came all this way. We can't go back empty-handed. Who's there? Stay back. I'm the Tiger King of 10,000 Demon Ridge. This king has 3 great demon kings backing me up. If you two-legged sheep dare kill me, the entire demon kind will never let you get away. You're doomed. And yet you still try to fill people with your silly jungle law nonsense. It's over. Hey. Chief Lane, bring the rope. Got it.
You used to act like a mountain king in front of us. Now I'll treat you like a dog on a leash. Academician Chen Jingshan specifically requested we must bring back a live monster for research. This big cat is in good shape. Once we get it back to the underground lab and military research institute, the biologists will probably be too excited to sleep.
This is the Blaze Squad, Special Operations, Xia Nation. By order of the highest national command, we are here to take everyone home. Medics, distribute emergency serum and high-energy nutrients immediately. Team 2, establish the evacuation corridor. Move the civilians towards the submersible.
Little Stone, go with this uncle to that big black ship first. There's hot soup and clean clothes there.
Brother Lin, aren't you coming with us?
I still have a little something to take care of. Captain Wang, civilian transfer is your responsibility. These man-eating Xias have been holed up here for years. They must have looted a lot of good stuff. Since we've come all this way, we can't leave their treasure vault untouched. Military funding the nation approved for us.
The security net established. No high energy signatures approaching. Team 2, breach. Fellow countrymen, we are the Blaze Assault Team, Special Operations, Xia Nation. By our homeland's order, we crossed the spatial rift. We came to the myriad Demon Ridge. No matter how far it is from Blue Star, no matter how ferocious the monsters here are, our nation has not forgotten you. Our homeland sent us to bring you home. From this moment on, all the despair and high-pressure threats you faced, will be completely severed by our motherland's defense force. This sky, we, the human guardians, will hold it up for you. We're free. The homeworld rescues here. We finally survived. We are completely free. Long live the human defense force. The human will is eternal.
Logistics. Distribute high-energy restorative reagents and nutrients immediately.
Mechanism Team 2. Organize survivor status assessments. Establish evacuation sequence. Prepare for batch transfer to the submersible. Chief Lin, the people are rescued. Now it's our turn. To settle the economic score with these CRs.
Naturally. We came all this way in a nuclear-powered submersible. We can't go back empty-handed. Let's go raid this big cat's lair.
Chief Lin, this door is thick enough. Standard breaching is probably gonna take a while.
Why don't we use C4 for directed blasting?
Using explosives is way too rough. If a collapse happens and the treasures inside get damaged, who's gonna take responsibility? When dealing with a lifeless object like this pure mechanical structure, we just need to find the right stress points.
Let's go.
What a huge haul!
Captain Wong, we drove this nuclear-powered submersible all the way here. Crossing into this territory couldn't be just to add more gold to the national treasury, right? Or in exchange for this. Gold, in front of a complete national industrial system, is nothing more than a conductive material. All we're looking for. It's a hard currency that can change the course of human civilization. In the center of the secret chamber, there was no gold or silver, only a mountain of blue ore piled high. All of it is high-purity, high-energy spirit stone. We estimate it weighs at least over 20 tons we hit the jackpot. Our Xia Kingdom is really going to skyrocket this time. With these 20 tons of high-dimensional energy, the other Chen and Binzhou can even build an aerospace carrier from scratch, just like that.
Team Yi and Team 2, get everyone in here to start loading. Throw away all your spare ammo. Make sure not a single one of these glowing stones gets left behind.
Pack them all up and take them with us. Understood.
Warning! Radar has detected ultra-high frequency energy.
This field energy technology exceeds the database's upper limit. What an insignificant bug dares to destroy my outpost in 10,000 Demon Ridge and plunder my spirit ore? What kind of divine ability is this?
Who cares what kind of great demon it is? In front of a spatial storage device, it's all trash. Emergency reactor, full power overload, spatial resonance rupture. Maximum output to tear through it.
Spatial escape art, and it doesn't have any mana fluctuation at all.
These iron shell bugs with no cultivation whatsoever.
Where exactly did they come from?
Captain Wong, inform everyone we're going home.
Warning, the spatial channel is being interfered with by an ultra-high frequency energy field. Gravitational wave parameters have collapsed.
We dare not force a jump through such a chaotic channel. Otherwise, everyone on this entire ship will be completely torn apart. Hold on tight. We're getting thrown off. Cut off the jump engine. Force a crash landing.
Run a system self-check now.
Bottom armor integrity is 80%. No leaks. But the spatial resonance rupture, because of that forced exit earlier,
It suffered severe thermal overload.
that big demon's demonic power is way too overbearing. I need physical cooling and to recalibrate the interstellar coordinates. Otherwise, we simply can't open the way back to Blue Star.
How long will it take?
At least half an hour. The submersible can't move during that time. We're sitting ducks.
All Blade team members, listen up. Grab all the high explosive ammo and heavy weapons. Get out and form a circular defense perimeter. I haven't had a chance to speak in a while. Even if we die, we'll fight with our lives. We must hold out for this half hour. Damn it. Captain! Radar shows multiple high-energy heat signatures 2 clicks ahead. They're moving in fast, trying to flank us. Over 3,000 of them.
It's the regular army of Wolfhouse City, one of the 3 major powers in 10,000 Demons Ridge.
Regular army or bandits, if they want to touch our people, they'll have to pay with their lives. I thought it was a meteorite from the heavens. Turns out it's a giant iron ship. Perfect for a taste. Even better, there are so many of you here. Unchained 2-legged sheep, such a rich scent. Perfect to reward my warriors. Drop your glowing energy weapons. Surrender, it's pointless to resist. I might grant you a quick death. And otherwise, you insignificant fools will be utterly crushed by overwhelming force. Without a trace, Gongku leveled his sci-fi weapon, aiming at the arrogant one. Want our lives? Come in, try. Let's see if your blades are harder, or our Sad Nation's truth is harder. Range 200 meters. Targets in kill zone. Hunter Squad anti-flash noise cancelling masks. Maximum lock. Heavy photon projectors. Load high-frequency pulse flash matrix. Time to teach these primitive low-dimensional entities a lesson. Initiate suppression. Is that your trick? Can't even pierce my demonic aura. Oh, free fire! Rip them! Buzzards, you treacherous sheep! I'll crush you completely!
big dummy jumping so high. Don't you know you can't dodge mid-air? Go to sleep.
Captain, find the chain and tie him up tight. If Academician Chen Jingchen sees this live specimen, he might give me a first-class merit. Coordinates exchanged. Ready to initiate jump. Taking our people home.
Her giant-defying artifact powered by demon spirit? The chief disciple of Qingyan sect's outer sect can be merciful.
And spare your lives. Is a gnome, the legendary high-dimensional beings who rule this star sector. Commander, that's an absolutely unstoppable force.
Activate the highest level defense, now!
In other realms, demons eat people. But if those lofty cultivators were provoked,
They'll directly extract mortal souls to refine elixirs.
they'll even slaughter entire cities, so-called deities. I've faced countless high-risk entities on the front lines of my homeworld, but I've never experienced your methods.
I wonder if your energy stays.
Can withstand the physical overload of plasma beams.
No thermal thrusters. No aerodynamic surfaces.
Defying conventional physiological principles.
Some high-dimensional energy field is negating gravity.
The metal plates. These guys are standing on.
Have a terrifyingly high energy conversion rate.
Cultivation. This is clearly
Another form of high-dimensional physics application.
Ignorant ants, how dare you disrespect the immortal masters? Considering you somehow miraculously killed the wolf demon and saved us some trouble. We'll give you one last chance.
Leave behind that black giant artifact.
And the wolf demon's corpse. As for you mortals, we're refining blood spirit pills.
And need 1,000 mortal catalysts.
Kill the men. Take the women and children back to the sect. You cold-blooded hypocrites.
Daring to treat humans as low-dimensional biological fodder.
Treating our homeworld's defense carrier as your spoils of war.
How many years has it been since the Qing dynasty fell?
What feudal lord act are you pulling with me? You want this ship? Fine.
If your pathetic feudal superstition magic
Can withstand the firepower of Xia's modern military bombardment.
A mere mortal daring to spout nonsense at Qingyu sect's immortal masters.
Outrageous, stubborn ants, since you seek death. This immortal master will oblige. Wind chime art, wind blade annihilation. Formation, volley fire. Fire. Impossible, pure spiritual energy release, almost piercing through my spirit torture shield. What they're holding must be Pyrrhus treasures, handed down from ancient ruin.
Divine artifacts that don't require cultivation to activate. Keep these two mortals alive. We need to interrogate them for the artifact's control method.
Kill all the others. As for that black giant vessel, I will personally cleave it open. Haha, but sir, your steel glazed sword's edge is chipped.
Impossible! What in the world is this? 10,000-year-old profound iron.
Even my mid-grade spiritual artifact can't leave a scratch.
Bunch of country bumpkins, how terrifying. The whole of my deep-sea frenzy shark is made from Shark Country's latest generation of deep-sea cryoforge, plus 3 layers of composite ceramic energy-absorbing armor. That stuff is designed to withstand terrifying 15,000-kilometer water pressure at the seabed. The absolute pinnacle of industry, let alone that piece of junk iron in your handfoot. The substandard carbon ratios. Even if you brought a main battle tank's armor-piercing shell, were point-blank shot today. You wouldn't even scratch its inner primacoat, using cold weapons to chop at carrier-grade special steel plate. I think your brain got fried from all that cultivation.
You insolent mortal, and my 2 junior brothers.
This black ship is strange. Form the triad annihilation array.
Use true fire to refine them.
Captain Wang trying to explain physics parameters to these feudalistic nutjobs.
It's pointless, since they like playing with fire. Let's show them some real modern metal storm. Authority granted, manually taking over the close-in weapon system.
What kind of artifact is that? Why does it have 6 pitch black iron barrels? Trying to mystify us? Burn them.
Bodhisattva's heart, Vajra's wrath. Physical transcendence begins now.
Not good. Hidden weapons. Activate protective aura. Quick! Monster! Your monsters, activate blood escape technique.
They retreated pretty fast.
This so-called lofty existences.
As long as they're still subject to the overload of physical laws,
Then nothing is invincible.
Captain Wang, spatial resonance fracturing and physical cooling complete. Stellar coordinates recalibrated successfully. Notify all compatriots.
Hold on tight. This time we're really going home.
report, Commander. Tonight, ultra-high-frequency spatial gravitational wave anomaly.
At 10,000 meters below sea level.
Water temperature in the target area is rising exponentially. Something massive is ascending at a speed defying conventional physical limits.
Good lad. Finally brought our people back.
All ship airspace guidance arrays, restrictions lifted. Defense matrix switching to rendezvous mode.
Emergency logistics support team. All life support pods, stand by.
For our compatriots, trapped for years in that otherworldly mire, this sunlight outshines any miracle.
This is the homeland Brother Lin spoke of.
This is a powerful motherland.
That can beat man-eating monsters to a pulp.
Maintain right circle rescue perimeter. Our countrymen have suffered. Welcome home. We've really made it back alive. Our motherland didn't forget us. Long live the People's Army.
Report, Commander. Task Force Blade has successfully completed the cross-border rescue mission.发现他爸爸的尸体。That's waiting Zhang has whose years is tight. Saudis, the Wind Stronghold demon troops have been completely annihilated. 3,300 heavy armored regular soldiers neutralized.
2 otherworldly cultivators eliminated.
Excellent, excellent. You haven't disgraced our homeworld defense force. Those so-called cultivators there to block our path. We eliminated them, that's all. In this multiverse, only absolute physical firepower and truth are the only valid passports.
Turn. Did you finish off your heart pills?
Quit the suspense, kid. How much did you get?
Capson, open the cargo bay. Let's show our national treasure academician what we've got.
Ah. This is all 20 tons of high-dimensional energy ore.
Those cultivators were hoarding this stuff like treasure.
We just took the whole pot.
My god, he almost passed out for real this time. Medic, get the smelling salts for old Chen.
We're not dances Dean Zhao when hunting.
How could we not bring back some game for dissection? Crane, stand by.
Prepare to bring out the otherworldly general we captured.
All fleet units, orders, set sail immediately. Return to the East Sea secret base. Connect to the Supreme Commander's top secret line. Operation Dragon Knight Phase 1 is a resounding success. Since those otherworldly demons equals us, and those cultivators see us as ants,
Then we'll use cannons and truth to show them what true high-dimensional civilization supremacy looks like. Yeah.
report. The 2 tons of spirit stones have been safely delivered to the highest level energy vault. Preliminary transmutation tests show fist-sized spirit stone contains pure energy equivalent to 1 million kilowatt nuclear power plant's total output over 6 months, with exceptionally stable energy output and absolutely no nuclear radiation. Report. Academician Wu from the Bio Institute sends an urgent message. The 4-meter-tall wolf demon general we knocked out has cellular division activity that defies carbon-based biological norms. Old Wu was so excited that he took 3 nitroglycerin pills in a row. He said that in just 1 month, we can reverse calculate.
The perfect human gene enhancement serum. Ah! Our people are saved and we've got the precious energy too. This is a tremendous joy.
It's a miracle that the scientific researchers of Xia Kingdom's military industry and other frontline soldiers fought for with their lives.
But I can't feel happy at all.
Look at these so-called immortal masters. Look at those men eating monsters.
What do they think of us humans on planet Blue?
They are just livestock they can keep at will. Raw materials for refining their peel. Bugs they can crush anytime. We got lucky today. We pulled off a surprise attack with just 1 underwater vehicle. But what if that spatial rift fully stabilizes tomorrow? What if the flying swords of those immortal cultivators fall directly onto the cities of our Xia Kingdom? Sir, do you really think we should let our 1.4 billion compatriots
Experience that despair of being treated as food? That will never happen. Dignity only exists at the edge of a blade.
Truth only lies within the range of a cannon. Our Xia Kingdom never provokes trouble, but we will never back down from trouble either. Since the natives from that world don't treat us as human beings,
Then we'll let them see.
what the wrath of human civilization looks like.
周正过宁晨 present. I now, in the capacity of the Supreme Commander of Xia Kingdom, issue the highest level death order to the Longxi Special Task Force.
First, starting today, all heavy industry bases and military factories across the country enter first-level combat readiness. All production capacity must be unconditionally diverted to the Longkey project.
To build a force
that can cross dimensions, have to extraterrestrial combat, and absolutely unbeatable.
Third, passive defense is the way of cowards.
We will take the fight to them. I want you to lead 50,000 elite troops, who is our most offense-heavy firepower, 5 war armored vehicles, straight into the lair of those monsters. On the land of 10,000 Monster Ridge for our Xia Kingdom, establish an unyielding iron fortress.
Hit them hard! Crush those man-eating beasts until they are completely destroyed. Beat those arrogant immortal cultivators until they kneel and beg for mercy. Make them, as soon as they hear the two words, Xia Kingdom, tremble from the very depths of their souls.
Rest assured, General.
This is powered by spirit stones as a high plateau energy core. A single soldier heavy mech codenamed Xingtian for close quarters combat. Except a primitive. With these 20 tons of spirit stones as our foundation, we no longer need to scrim and calculate energy conversion rates. Supreme Commander, you just said you wanted an invincible army. Then I, in turn, will take my word on this. Give me 1 month. In 1 month, I won't just give you a fully armed combined force of 50,000. Thus, also show those yokels from another world what a real steel tie looks like.
What it means to blast the heavens open with cannon fire. General, look!
General, this is the air-defying war machine we built in these 30 days.
Sparing no expense. It's first generation single soldier heavy exoskeleton mech, codenamed Xingtian.
Received. A 4-meter-long deep-sea cold forged tungsten steel, super heavy greatsword. Overclock vibration module activated.
This is just a melee module. The mech's left arm is equipped with an octagonal plasma rapid-fire cannon. With a rate of fire of 300 rounds per minute, it can level a heavy reinforced concrete bunker.
In just 3 seconds. This is Xingtian's suppressive power.
Excellent, excellent. With such a weapon, our soldiers will no longer have to use their flesh and blood to withstand the spells of otherworldly races.
Don't get too excited yet, General. The best is yet to come. If Xingtian is the sharp blade, then this thing is for scattering the enemy's ashes to the wind. Truth, the young Huangshenlai type heavy electromagnetic rail spirit energy main cannon.
We abandoned traditional chemical propellant. This cannon uses a temporary reactor to provide an immense instantaneous electromagnetic pulse, accelerating a special 100-kilogram tungsten steel armor-piercing shell to a terrifying 7 Mach. With that kinetic energy, what wall couldn't it demolish? Not only that, inside the warhead, we packed 1 kilogram of the highest purity spirit stone powder. Using the immense pressure upon impact to intimidate the spirit stone, the resulting high-temperature plasma creates an absolute distortion zone, 50 meters in diameter, the blast's epicenter. Target locked, abandoned underground bunker, fire. What a marvel of military engineering, a true national treasure. How many of these mechs and cannons have you produced?
Reporting, General, leveraging our nation's world-leading industrial capacity within these 30 days, 5,000 Xingtian heavy mechs have rolled off the assembly line.
And 50 Yuan Wang Shanlai spirit cannons are complete. The total arm full 50,000 elite troops.
My orders are mobilize the entire army. All heavy units advance to the secret base immediately. Now that our truth is forged, it's time to let those natives in the other world hear the roar of Xia's artillery. Report, Commander. The 50,000 soldiers of the Dragon Banner Expeditionary Force are assembled. All equipment self-check passed. Live rounds loaded. Awaiting order. Guardians of Humanity. 1 month ago,
Right in these waters beneath us, a submersible carrying over 2,000 of our people was taken by the so-called noble over there. Those high officials treat humans as medicinal ingredients. In their eyes,
we, the people of Alf, are ants to be trampled at will.
dignity is never earned through others' charity. Today, the motherland equips you with the most advanced weapons, with heavy artillery and mechs that can tear the stars apart. I want you to cross that gate, to go and tell that world what human dignity is, what the wrath of a great nation means, whether it had lie mountains of 10,000 peaks or seas ablaze in fire, whether the enemy is a 10,000-year demon king or a celestial sword immortal. I give you only one mission: plant ourselves red flag on the highest peak of the 10,000 demon ridge, within the range of our artillery. Any non-human race that dares bare its fangs at humanity,
Crush them all utterly. The human defense line is unbreakable. We swear to defend it to the death. Our original resolve remains. Chief Engineer Lean, it's your show now.
Rest assured, sir. I'll open this gate for them in spectacular fashion. Our energy nodes temporary reaction matrix output power locked 500%. Target anchor point. Coordinates on the periphery of 10,000 Demon Ridge. Locked. Spatial resonance generator. Full power activation. Tear it open for me. The gate is open. The passage structure is exceptionally stable.
all units, hear the order. Target the other world, the demon horde.
The Mecha Assault Battalion will lead as the first echelon to clear the path. The Heavy Artillery Brigade and Mechanized Infantry Division will follow and advance. General, it's those two-legged sheep. They actually dared to open the channel and come to their deaths. Excellent. Relay the general's command.
知道好的 demon soldiers as immediately tell the troops, eat your fill. Smash those iron shells. With the camp defense array active, even if they have those blue glowing hidden weapons,
They won't harm us in the slightest. Report, Commander.
30 kilometers directly ahead. Large-scale, high-energy enemy key signatures detected. Gathering a force of about 100,000 troops. Low-energy intelligent force barrier detected on the periphery. Suspected otherworldly formation.
30 kilometers. These natives know nothing of modern warfare's range.
Absolutely clueless. Heavy artillery brigade orders. Coordinates azimuth 115, distance 30.5 kilometers.
Deploy 500 Yanhuang Thunder pneumatic rail main guns on site.
That's the firing solution.
Right on their command tent's forehead.
Brigade loaded. Electromagnetic pulse charged to 100%.
These low-dimensional creatures, there to challenge humanity's steel defense line.
All weapon arrays, restrictions lifted.
Let them witness the absolute dominance of physical laws.
Report, Commander-in-Chief. First artillery barrage concluded. Radar shows high energy heat sources in target area cleared.
Enemy Vanguard Battalion annihilated. Excellent. All units, disengage fixed posture. Continue advance. See, brothers, whether monsters or mortals, in this universe, they obey physical laws. Full assault. Target, Wolf House City, 250 kilometers out. Truth is defined by our range, within our artillery's reach.
Commander, high altitude probe spectral analysis complete. This barrier is powered by a massive subterranean high energy pulse. The formation structure is quite intricate. It can distribute received physical kinetic energy strikes
evenly across every node of the entire barrier.
My king, those iron contraptions can truly kill from 15 kilometers away, unseen. Panic. Panic over what? A 15-kilometer attack. Must be a forbidden spell with an immense cost. They cannot cast it continuously. My Wolf House City's Tianlang Howling Moon formation was personally laid by an inner elder of the Azure Cloud set. It can withstand a full power strike from a human powerhouse. If briefly, let alone, these mortals without a trace of true essence. Iron shells. Chief Engineer Lin, how's this turtle shell's hardness?
Hardness. This formation has a fatal physics flaw. But premise of damage distribution is instantaneous impact force doesn't exceed the formation's limit. Our main gun's armor-piercing high explosive shells, peak kinetic energy plus thermal barrier yield far exceeds that value.
Commander, destroying such a fixed energy target
Doesn't require a wasteful saturation bombardment.
one precise high-energy physical overload is enough.
Destroying the toughest defense at minimal cost is the art of war. Relay my order. Artillery Array 1, moving to position. Target Wolf House City's main gate. Use direct fire mode.
Shatter that turtle shell and the city gate to pieces.
Commander! Sonar detect an ultra-high frequency spatial gravitational wave anomaly at 10,000 meters below sea level. Water temperature in the target area is rising exponentially. Something massive.
It's ascending at a speed that defies conventional physics. Good job, kid. You finally brought them back.
All ship-based airspace guidance arrays. Restrictions lifted. Defense matrix switching to rendezvous mode.
Emergency logistics support team, all life support pods, stand by.
For our compatriots trapped in that otherworldly muck for years, the sunlight is more dazzling than any miracle.
This is the homeland Brother Lin spoke of. This is the powerful motherland that can beat man-eating monsters into a pulp.
Maintain right turn rescue formation. Compatriots, you've suffered. Welcome home. Target armor breached. All forces, charge! Fire arrows. Use spells to block those metal contraptions.
This is impossible. Even the legendary Xuan Wu Divine Turtle couldn't completely ignore the spells of 10,000 demon soldiers.
Focus fire. Is that all the heat you got? It's not even hot enough to make my instant noodles. All units, close and weapon systems preheating complete. Let's see this country bomb can see. What area of effect damage from the industrial age looks like. Stop! Vicious two-legged sheep. This king will utterly destroy you. No matter what sorcery you're using today, you will die beneath this king's innate divine power. As the moon devours the heavens, true form of the greedy wolf.
Captain Wang, look out. That's a high-density aggregate of biological magnetic fields and energy.
Does just being big make you useful?
Chief Engineer Lin, activate the anti-biological magnetic field neutralization module.
Let's use science to exorcise this beast.
Received. Microwave oscillation emitters at full power. Engaged.
Ah, mine need divine power. Impossible. You've broken my source spell.
Spells! In the face of absolute physical laws, all energy aggregates can be deconstructed.
Since you're out of tricks, get down on the ground. This isn't much harder than catching a pig. Listen up. From now on, this city is under Xia country's jurisdiction. Resistors will be physically subdued. Surrenderers will report for labor. Chief Engineer Lin, this is all spirit stone. The purity is at least 3 orders of magnitude higher.
And the TT tons we seized from Black Windford.
This isn't just a storage room. There's a living, super large, higher dimensional energy vein. Lord Liu immediately began probing for reserves.
I need an exact number.
No need to probe too deep.
Initial estimates are at least 50 million tons.
We're rich. Get the engineering calls in here. Deploy the fully automated mining matrix immediately. Send all 3,000 excavation robots down. Captain Wang, what about those captured demon labor? A natural mine pit like this. How could we forget the sweat of our otherworldly friends?
You despicable two-legged sheep, daring to make noble demon warriors dig for you.
Stop barking, big dog. Labor is the most glorious. Don't own the mine. How about a plasma spark furnace? Complete physical disintegration.
Greedy Wolf didn't even last 2 hours, sire. It's absolutely true.
Those two-legged sheep control puppets that spew blue flames. And there are giant black tubes that can collapse city walls from dozens of miles away.
Greedy Wolf's innate divine power was shattered instantly. Nonsense. Mere mortal two-legged sheep couldn't be so powerful. That useless Greedy Wolf had a weak body.
It serves him right to be crushed. To dare run wild in 10,000 Demon Ridge. Relay my military order. Sound the heaven-shaking war drums. Assemble all 300,000 of my elite demon troops. Mobilize the aerial legion of 50,000 crimson-winged mad bats. Bring out those dozen or so ancient giant elephants for siege warfare.
No matter how strong those iron pigeons are,
I'll eventually run out of spiritual energy.
I will personally lead the army to flatten Wolf Hollow City and crush every last one of those rebellious two-legged sheep.
Report, Commander. Sky Eye satellite detect and ultra-large-scale keysource moving towards us at high speed.
From 1,000 kilometers northwest. Enemy force estimated at over 300,000. Dozens of ultra-large high-energy biological signatures detected.
Commander, 300,000 demons are pressing down on our border.
Which ace card do we play first?
We've occupied such a huge mineral vein. I was just worried the wolf demons were too slow at pouring concrete. Since this tiger is so eager to deliver us miners, we'll accept them all. Order all max of the battalions to man the walls for defense.
Recalibrate all 500 electromagnetic railguns to the firing source. Multi-barrel plasma rocket artillery brigade. All units enter firing position.
When they enter the 50-kilometer effective range, use a sea of fire to teach these beasts what human warfare is all about.
Sire, Wolf House City is 50 li ahead. Full speed for the entire army. Bounty, even if they have magical treasures, breaking the city will surely drain their spiritual energy. Let the madman quiescent first. Deploy poison fire. Mama Score, prepare to charge. Report to the commander. Enemy vanguard has entered the 50-kilometer alert zone. Enemy air units are gaining altitude, predicting an airstrike in 10.
These beasts at 50 kilometers are really not holding back.
They've just crammed 300,000 troops together, right into our optimal firing range. My orders! Expeditionary Force 75 Brigade, multi-barrel plasma rocket launchers. Array coordinates locked, no raging shots needed.
Full salvo mode fire. Wolf Owl, nail them down. What the hell is that? Scatter. All units, scatter. No, my army, my mammoths. Rocket barrage complete. Enemy formation is shattered. 500支煙荒 to land to United Railgun. Target. Enemy Central Command Corps. Give them extended fire. Pin them down on the wasteland. Bloodline regression, white tiger kill formation.
Report. High energy single unit assault detected.
This big cat's pretty tough. Even the missile barrage didn't take it out.
Wang Meng,
Your mech battalion's been catching the breeze on the wall long enough.
this big game is yours. Remember, the higher-ups want an alive. Understood, Chief. Haha, Mech Battalion, all units, draw a blaze. Mech Assault Battalion, prepare for charge.
Captain Wang, wait.
Chief Engineer Lin, what are you doing? Leave it to our special ops.
Precisely because it's berserk, we can't leave it to you. Your Zinkian models are mass-produced and designed for lethality. This big cat has incredible bone density and carries high-voltage lightning. If you all rush in, the biological sample structure will be destroyed. Professor Wu specifically requested a complete high-tier, live specimen.
Besides, I'm a fitter.
Dismantling such a complex, large-scale precision component
Requires finesse.
while disassembling the centimeter-scale hydraulic main wrench.
You need the skill of a professional fitter like me. Ignoranting can.
Endure this king's boundless wrath.
In a contest of strength, my hydraulic system fears no one.
So this is the power of ancient bloodline? Looks unimpressive to me.
It can't even match the leftover power from a single water jet in our 50,000-ton human heavy industry base. This king will devour you alive. 9 heavens, white tiger, divine thunder. Roar.
Oh, it can discharge too. Activate Faraday cage mode.
External armor grounded. Electrical conduits deployed.
Warning, external high-frequency surge. Backup battery fully charged.
Thanks, Big Cat. You even played the role of a power bank. Test complete.
Now it's my turn to dismantle the arrow. Over-frequency oscillation magic tube.
Maximum power. Open wide. Perfect for a tooth extraction.
All hail the commander! Long live!
Balmon, package up this big cat.
Tuck it up with that greedy wolf.
Either way, tell Elder Wu his top-grade material has arrived. Of the 3 overlords of Demon Ridge, only a bear remains. Tell that bear to clean its neck and wait for our steel tower. We'll deliver his end right away.
As Fu Guangzhen took 300,000 troops to the field and didn't even last 2 hours, captured alive by those 2-legged sheep in less than a single day. Tilang of Demon Ridge was captured. The demon generals kneeling below trembled in fear, daring not even to breathe. My king, flee! Retreat northings is the depths of the 100,000 mountains. Seek refuge with the reclusive demon emperors. Those terrifying iron shells wield no magic.
Their cannons can kill from miles away.
This war is unwinnable. Flee! The elite of Demon Ridge. Now only this 80,000 strong coalition remains, retreating to the demon lair.
Where else can we run? Abandon this ancestral legacy.
Become dogs for other demon emperors. Hear my final command. Order the 80,000 coalition into the Earth Fiend formation. Seal all mountain passes to the outside with massive stone. We will use this terrain advantage to fight the Xia people to the death, no matter how strong their cannons.
Can they truly flatten an entire mountain range?
Commander, geological sonar. Scan indicates this energy shell is only connected to the main underground vein, possessing terrifying physical dampening capabilities. If we use heavy kinetic weapons for direct fire, the immense impact will be absorbed by the shield and directed straight into the ground. Effective structural penetration is extremely difficult. Not only that, this old bear has also created large areas of strong magnetic fields and gravity anomalies around the valley.
The ground leading to the valley has become a gravity quagmire.
Not just mecha, even a feather would be pulled underground.
Think hiding in the hole makes him untouchable. Think we have no way to deal with him, since direct fire from ground artillery gets absorbed by the ley line. Amr Kanasad, Chief Engineer Lane.
It's time for these earthbound natives
to witness the true three-dimensional strike system of modern warfare.
We have been ready this whole time. A positional battle without AR superiority.
It's just one-sided target practice sitting there getting bombed.
This is the forward command of Wanyao Ridge Spatial Rift.
Clear airspace has been confirmed. Request the airstrike group cross the border immediately.
Come on, you iron hunks! If you've got guts, step into this Emperor's gravity domain.
Commander-in-Chief, high altitude mixed tactical formation. Tactical formation has reached the designated strike position. Could apply lift restrictions at any time.
The ley lines can absorb impact, huh? Then turn up heat. Use bunker busters. Use absolute volume of fire. Blast this thing straight through from the sky. All bomber squadrons open all bomb bays. Free dropping. Execute saturation destruction coverage.